brake light on this car is not working, and I know why. This wiring loom here, actually it's this one I think, has always been an Achilles heel for Citroën C5 Tourers. Over time, this gets like scrunched up or bent, and it ends up breaking the wires. Now how do I know this? Because this is not my first C5, and this problem also occurred on my previous car. It was also a C5 Tourer. Now, if you look closely, there's already some tape here, which means someone else has been here before me and tried to fix something. So there's bodgery going on. Now I'm going to see if I can get to this without having to take off the spoiler. So I'm going to take this screw out. According to the kit, it's a T25 torque screw. Don't give me grief. That's it. It's at this point in time that I realised how handy it would have been if I had filmed the last time that I took it out. But yeah, it's stuck under the spoiler. You can see that? The spoiler's going to have to come off. But anyway, in the good news part, I, in a previous video, prepared, hang on a sec, some holes that allow me to remove these screws that hold in the spoiler without having to remove this bit of trim here. Very handy. But anyway, this is something not worth filming because it's more or less straightforward. It's removing a couple of screws. I'm in the open now. This has been undone, but it won't come out. And I'm going to leave it there. If it falls out, I'm going to have to get a magnet to remove it. And of course, you cannot forget this screw here as well. And the thing is now, what you need at this phase, you have to make sure that you have clips. Proper clips. You can buy them like on AliExpress, and you have to have them because this always breaks. And in this case, I've already taken this spoiler off once, so there's a chance that it might not break because the clips are relatively new. They haven't had time to dry and become brittle. Only broke one. Pipe. Let's see if I can get these out. There's one. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I think I might have discovered the problem. So I've been removing what is, I think, the old insulation, and that seems to be tape beneath this fluffy stuff, this felt stuff. I don't think it came from the factory like this. Or did it? I don't think so. So yeah, bodgery is afoot, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But in all honesty, I don't think I'm going to go any further down. I think I've got enough wire here exposed for me to splice it into the wire that's in the car, which is looking like this. I think that's enough. I'm back in my dark garage because, well, I had to come home to get my stuff, and now I just can't go back. Doesn't matter. Soldering iron. You can probably tell who made that hammock for the soldering iron. Yes, that was me. Here's the wire that I'm going to cut. I'm going to put some gaffer tape around the bottom to stop the sleeve from coming back up. Hopefully that'll work. By the way, you can probably see, even with this terrible light, you've got yellow and you've got one with a green stripe. Very important. You can't mix these up because the stop lights on this car are LEDs, and LEDs have polarity, which means the current can only flow in one direction. So if you get it wrong, it won't work. It's not like incandescent bulbs where it doesn't matter. My wire stripper is useless. It's too big for these wires. It's too big. Flipping hell, now I know why I never use wire strippers, because they never bloody work. I don't have a proper blade down here, so I'm going to have to make do. I'm very annoyed. I can't really see properly, in all honesty. More light is needed. My Super Sci-Fi gloves. Oh, it's a massive improvement. I can actually see now. My goodness me. Shit, where's the goddamn flux? Does anyone know how long flux lasts? I think this flux that I have here is as old as the mountains. Sorry people, I'm gonna have to stop filming here because camera's sort of in the way. I'm going to solder the things to each other, cover it up with the shrink tube, and then, well, at that point I'll probably film it, but I'm going to also cover it up with just a tiny bit of gaffer tape. So I'll see you in a moment. So that's what it looks like. I'll probably gaffer tape this afterwards, but first I have to test it. Sorry about the noise, there's some neighbour, she's a very strange woman. But yeah, she's just come in. She's an Uber driver. She used to be a teacher, and she must have been sacked from that. And then she was like a petrol station attendant. I think she got sacked from that as well. And now she's an Uber driver. So basically, they'll take anyone. But that's not what we're here for. I'm going to film. You're going to help me test to see if this is working. I'm going to plug it in. Tread on the brakes. Yeah, but let's get to it. Let's test the brake light, see if it works. So plug that in somewhere invisible, which is here.
Great success.
I was fist pumping and waving behind the camera when I saw the footage because I couldn't actually tell. Looking out the back window, which is not normal, but it works. Very happy. So all I have to do is button this up and put some gaffer tape around the actual exposed wire. It's not exposed, you get the idea. Job's a good one. So that's how you fix a broken or not working high-level brake light on the back of a Citroën C5 X7 Tourer. So I hope that was useful. If you want to see another video where I have to take apart the spoiler and fix what's on the other side, then click on the video that appears on screen now. Watch something else completely different below. And please like if you liked the video. Please subscribe, please share, please comment. Thanks very much for watching. I bid you all farewell.